Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show. We are on the air live and Facebooking live here on a happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope y'all can join us.
How awesome is it outside right now?
Whose
really
birthday
nice.
is it?
Whose birthday?
Whose
I don't know who
birthday
it
is it?
You got to celebrate birthdays, don't you?
Happy birthday, Mr. Glantz. There he is.
Appreciate that. Good.
All right,
Hey,
way to go.
Still starts with a 5, brother.
I wrote
That's
this
what
card last. I wrote this card last night so I could give it to him.
Oh, that is
Facebook Live,
nice,
you had to do
Alex.
this?
This is
Oh.
cute. Let me cinch you off the mic, Alex. That
Give me
is so
some
sweet
love.
of you.
Oh, that's so nice. I appreciate that. That's good stuff. So anyways, it's beautiful out. We weren't going to have a show today, everybody, right? We weren't going to have a show today, but we decided we're going to have a show because there are record months going on in mortgages, real estate, home purchases are way up. I could tell you in our office for the month of May, we're setting another record. June, the purchase agreement's already in, and we're already setting June closing dates. You know, we have Bethany Reyes here from Keller Williams Royal Oak. She's our superstar realtor of the week today, and everybody, I'm going to tell you she is a superstar. I had a client that interviewed 3 or 4 different agents, and they chose her right away because of all her positive energy, and she happens to know the Royal Oak market. But Bethany, what are you seeing in the market? We come on here every week, and back in January, we said 2017 was going to be another very strong home selling year, and we said it in January. We've seen it for the first 5 months. We're not done with May yet. We got a little bit of a 2-day period left in May to start, to continue closing some purchases that we have to get in. June and July are looking phenomenal. What are you seeing out in the market right now?
It's similar to what people have talked about before in the show. Is things are just flying. 1-2 days listings are multiple offers. If it's move-in ready, it shows nicely. It doesn't stay long, and people are getting over asking, bidding wars, even in parts that maybe before weren't as desirable. Now are we're having bidding wars all over the place.
And because it's really now, Memorial Day signifies, and I want to thank everybody out there, our troops. I have my daughter's fiance is over in Germany right now. He's a tank guy. He's an armored. He's a great guy.
The American badass.
He is a true, dedicated individual. We're seeing now start of Memorial Weekend. That's really the start of summer, start of home buying season. You've got to be seeing listings pick up. There have to be more properties going on the market now.
Yes, and I actually have the alert that goes to my phone, and it's just like crazy. People really enjoy seeing when they pop up and jumping on them, and having a realtor who's able to.
There's a phone.
Little right there.
Closer.
There's your phone,
There you
right?
go.
Everybody's getting pop-up alerts. Whether it's ESPN,
Right.
home buying and selling apps, mortgage apps, whatever it is, people are doing a lot of things on their phone, and and realtors are using it as a tool because every time somebody lists a property, Bethany's getting it right over her phone. There's no reason not to stay informed anymore.
I agree. There's still something said up for like shaking somebody's hand.
I agree with that too. I feel about that.
I'm 38, but I'm kind of like in the middle generation.
Yeah.
But I like shaking someone's hand and taking them to lunch and the apps are great. That's awesome,
Right.
dude.
Yeah, the apps are a good start,
Awesome.
but
Sweet.
you have to shake people's hands. Not only that, you have to get a lot of knowledge behind you. Hey, it's 248-539-9797 if you want to join the show. We are broadcasting live here on the Happy Memorial Day weekend. Again, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. It's 1-800-569-7283. I always throw the number out there because so many families still are sort of winging it. It's about half and half. Half the people out there that are very aggressive have the strong approval letter in hand and have their plan worked out. So they have a team of professionals working with them. But then there are other people trying to get into today's market. And I'll tell you, if you're not prepared when there's 20 and 30 people at the door and making that many offers, if you don't have a plan, you're just not going to get that offer accepted.
Right, and people want to do for sale by owner or put their listing up on Zillow, and you'll sell. Things are selling, but having a professional go in, tell you how to stage, what to do with the litter box, what to do with your kids' toys.
Hold on, with the litter box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have pets. I don't know if you're a pet person.
jeez.
What do they do with
No,
the litter
I'm a
box,
dog.
Bethany? What do they do with that?
Take it out of the house when you have showings.
exactly.
Get it
Yes.
out
Take it out of the
house.
house.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
what to put away, what to keep out, what things to change, what things are worth the improvements, and what things you should leave.
You have to have a strong personality as a real estate agent because obviously you have to sort of confront families that have lived in these homes for 20 or 30 years or even longer and say, look, if you want to maximize top dollar, as we talked about on the phone, is the younger generation, they're looking for really tight clean homes, as we mentioned, that are furnished properly.
Who isn't
They
looking
have-
for that? Why is it just the younger generation?
Any
What,
generation.
what, old people like me want to go in there and see a crappy house?
But
They have
what
a
we
hard-
talked about was they were
Right.
having a little bit harder
You're,
time.
you're
Go
very,
on, like you
you're
said.
very handy.
I'm very
They have a
handy,
harder
right?
time being able to visualize. And what we talked about, it's kind of the HD TV generation. You want to walk in and see cute furniture and things that you identify with, things that you like, that you would put in your house. And so one of the things I really try to work with first-time home buyers is looking beyond someone's furniture. Imagine how you would want it, what color you would have it. Because some of those properties go a little bit slower and it's a little bit easier to get into them than the ones that are staged and to a T. Those are, you're going to get, probably have to go over appraisal, probably going to have to do all these different things. Or if you could kind of shift the way you look at things, so I kind of work with my buyers and sellers on that. But having that professional person to kind of walk you through is really important to get that extra $10,000, $15,000 for your property.
Hey, that's
Where does
fantastic.
that come from, though? So you're talking over asking price?
No, I'm talking about, if you're selling your home and you're staging those types of things, being able to come in. If I come in and I say, okay, let's do these couple things to make it look more like that HD TV, or just so that people can visualize
It's a
themselves
great
in
point.
it.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, then you're going to get more,
Well,
so.
What's the most difficult conversation you've had with somebody that didn't have the property in shape like you wanted, Bethany?
Yeah.
You had to have that tough conversation with them. What was that conversation?
Well, my life has been filled with tough conversations. So I kind of, I try to think
swiping
of,
right.
you
Yeah.
always lead with the positive. You always lead with something that's complimentary, or that they're doing right. And then think of a way to say it in a way that's not going to feel personal, that's more about the sale, that's more about getting them what they want.
All right, we got so
I like
much to
that.
share with you here this morning. 248-539-9797. Of course, we brought Bethany Reyes in from Keller Williams out in the Royal Oak office. It's really great to talk with you. Again, on the phone, we had a couple conversations this week, and I love you got the passion for it, so you're going to do awesome in real estate as your career continues in that field. And it's been a lot of fun. Of course, it's so much fun here as the market has completely changed from what was happening in 2007. But of course, some nuances are the shortage of inventory. It's the talk of the town. It's really the talk across the United States. There's just not a lot of homes out there. So the concerns are with those families is if I do sell my house, sure, I'll get top dollar. But then when I'm out there in the marketplace to purchase
You're
a new
gonna pay
home,
top dollar, though.
Thank you, Alex. I'm going to pay top
I'm here
dollar
for you. That's right.
and of course, there's not a lot of inventory out there. So it becomes this timing issue. So real estate has changed to a lot other things too. Is more so the timing and your plan versus just putting a house on the market and thinking you're just going
Right.
to sell it. And then what happens 30 days later?
Right.
So you definitely need a roof over your head. 248-539-9797. Tons to share with you. Of course, we're brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. You got to get that approval letter in hand. You got to understand the mortgage process. Harry, yesterday, I know I had some neighbors of yours and some old family friends in the office. And
Yes, you did.
at the end, and Michael said, hey, Harvey, thanks for taking the time. I'll tell you, it was my absolute pleasure. And it's something I still enjoy doing. It's an hour and a half meeting. Boy, there's so much to talk about real estate, and then how the mortgage interacts with the purchase. So
Nothing's more satisfying than when obviously we've known those people for 40 years, but when their daughter is looking to buy a house, it's not something that you want to do over the phone or over an app. You want to have somebody come in, and especially when a father walks in the office with his daughter and she's buying her first place, you have to take the time to sit down and go over absolutely every detail. And I know that they appreciate it, Harvey, and look, in our office, you're like family. You come in, we take care of you. And you sit there and you go over every question and nuance that somebody has, because you're talking about somebody buying their first home, by far the largest transaction that they're making, life to date. And it's their first time. So you've got to hold their hand. You got to make sure that you're doing things properly, and you disseminate. And we talk about this all the time. And now it's even bigger in this political climate. We said it years ago, ladies and gentlemen, it's the dissemination of accurate versus inaccurate information. It's so important to give people and disseminate what's real and what isn't real. And home buying, there's a lot of information that needs to be passed on.
there's a lot of moving parts, as we like
Well,
to
there's somebody
say.
said it for like shaking somebody's hand. I mean, there's only so many things you can Google before, like, it just doesn't make any sense anymore. I mean, there's somebody said, like, sitting down with somebody, walking them through it, and I like doing that. I mean,
It's fun. I'll tell you what, we'll give another 45 minutes worth of some knowledge. Again, that's what we're here for. Sharing knowledge, making that home purchase successful.
We're going to ask Bethany about, when we come back, we're going to ask her about home values. We're going to give her that tough question.
We're going through the home values. 248-539-9797.
Spas, hot tub, swim spas. Save thousands at the Hot Tub and Swim Spa sale now. Millions of dollars in inventory must be sold. Brand new hot tub slashed. See the amazing Michael Phelps Swim Spa. Free admission at the Suburban Collection Showplace in Nova. Call 1-800-SPA-SALE. That's 1-800-SPA-SALE.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Mark Z with Keller Williams. There's never been a better time to sell your home. Home prices are at record highs. My sellers are getting more money than they've ever imagined. I have a proven system for selling homes that's creating bidding wars. I sold thousands of homes. I'm not bragging. I'm applying for the job. Call me at 844-SOLD-BY-Z or go to soldbymarkz.com and start packing.
The Z guarantee. Call Mark Z. Call 844-SOLD-BY-Z.
Hi, I'm Doug Manns with Manns Lumber and Millwork. You've probably heard me talk about Trex decking and how we can help you build the deck of a lifetime. But we do so much more than that. No matter what home improvement project you're working on, chances are we can help you. Bring in your pictures, drawings, sketches, ideas, or blueprints. And let us start by value engineering your project. Whether you're building a brand new home, remodeling your kitchen or bath, installing new windows and doors, or adding new hardwood floors, we can help you with all that. Manns Lumber and Millwork, doing it right for 117 years.
There is nothing like the sound of winning. At BP, we like that sound so much, we decided to make a gasoline to help you feel that way all the time. BP Gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine, and with continuous use, it can give you more miles per tank. Talk about a win-win. BP, our best fuel ever.
Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restore 3 to 5 miles per tank based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
What does Advance Auto Parts have to offer? Plenty. Like a rewards program called Speed Perks that gets you $20 off your next purchase when you spend $100 or more. What doesn't Advance Auto Parts have to offer? The recipe to your favorite dish from your favorite restaurant that's been closed for 5 years. So forget that gooey, double-stuffed lasagna and check out Advance Auto Parts rewards program Speed Perks and get $20 off your next purchase when you spend $100 or more. Advance Auto Parts. Let's get you back on the road. See an Advance team member or go to speedperks.com to sign up.
Ever wonder what DTE Energy does to keep natural gas safe and reliable? Well, Joe from DTE is here to tell us.
Hi there.
Hey, Joe. So what are you guys doing over there?
We work hard to improve and modernize our natural gas system to prevent leaks and keep the service reliable. We have 1.2 million customers counting on us, so it's very important.
So how do you keep the system up to date?
We use advanced technologies to inspect nearly 10,000 miles of pipeline each year and modernize about 100 miles annually.
Wow. So just in case a natural gas leak happens, what should we look out for?
DTE adds an ingredient that makes the natural gas smell like rotten eggs. Other signs of a leak include hissing sounds, bubbling in wet areas, and discolored vegetation in an otherwise green area.
And what should we do if we suspect a leak?
Don't use any electronic devices or open flames. Leave the area immediately and call DTE Energy at 800-947-5000, 24 hours a day.
It's good to know that DTE is doing everything they can to keep natural gas safe. DTE Energy. Know your own power.
A seatbelt can stop you from going into a store. A seatbelt can stop you from climbing a tree. It can stop you from flying or from rolling down a hill. A seatbelt can stop you from doing a lot of things, like crushing bones and damaging vital organs. It can even save your life. That's why we enforce seatbelt laws, to save lives. So buckle up every trip, every time. Click it or ticket. Paid for by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
For garden color from the ground up, start with the ground. Vigoro colored wood mulch from the Home Depot. Now 5 bags for just $10. It protects your plants beautifully and maintains its color for up to 12 months in shades of red, brown, or black that really set off your garden, not to mention your spring. Get Memorial Day savings with Vigoro Colored Mulch. 5 bags for $10. Now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Selection varies by store, U.S. only. See store for details.
The sub above difference is legendary. With Jersey Mike's, throwing an unforgettable party is easy. You supply the perfect guests, we'll supply the perfect subs. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip. It's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
The names you trust. The teams you love.
97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back to the show. 9:18, if you just joined us, it's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. We are celebrating our 25th year in business. We've been doing it a lot longer than that.
We are?
Yes.
We had a great 25th anniversary birthday celebration, last week?
That's how we kept it easy. Quiet, a little lunch. No big deal.
Yeah, we just try to keep things low-key, a little lunch. Everybody was there. We had about 70 people. We brought back some alumni.
It was fun.
And it's great to see people we haven't seen in a while that helped you become successful. And we were a little startup company 25 years ago, and voila, 25 years passed, we get to honor some people.
Harry, you recently had an article out there, and I actually was reading it last night, and one of the things that always hits me, and I've been with the company for just over 23 years, is that our clients are treated like family, that we take care of the client. We have that personal relationship.
Have you not been fired over 23 years?
Oh, no, I've been thrown out of the office a few times. I'm not fired.
Hey, Alex,
he's a nice guy.
He's only,
in full disclosure,
almost fired twice.
Just twice.
There was the one time that I remember, but
we do take your phone calls. Can we get off of that?
Honestly, I feel God put Harvey on this earth to challenge me.
Yes, thank you, Harry.
All right, so you know what?
Right.
You know what you do when a challenge faces you? You look it in the eye and you punch it in the nose, and then you move on. So I've punched Harvey in the nose twice.
I reenacted my night last night.
Listen, nobody works harder. Nobody works harder.
Thank you, Harry.
Has more passion than Harvey Freed.
Good. And if you're listening, please give us a phone call, 248-539-9797. We brought Bethany Reyes in from Keller Williams. It's great to have you here. I mean, the sales are definitely slowing a little bit in some neighborhoods. There's no homes on the market. It's pretty easy to figure that out.
No, there's homes on the market. You still have to pay for it, dude.
I'm not buying that.
It's tricky when you have to pay for it.
There's plenty of houses on the market. You just have to pay for it, though. Like, I don't want to hear about, lack of inventory. There's houses on the market.
So
you just have to pay for it.
You're going to love this. So one of the guys in our office brings in a purchase agreement. House is listed, and it sells for $10,000 over asking price.
Okay, big deal.
We go ahead and we go out, and this is the reversal. We go out, get the home appraised. It comes in at the value, $10,000 over.
Perfect.
Get a call from the client. Client says, how could it come in? Why'd you guys bring it over the price? We said, we didn't bring anything in.
We have nothing to do with that.
The appraiser brought it in. They think it's worth that. Well, I don't know that it's worth it. I disagree with the appraiser. I said, wait a minute. Usually I get the other call.
That's interesting.
Usually I get the call where it doesn't come in. You're the one that overpaid. And if you're fine with it, that's good. Because guess what? In the big picture, it's a house you want. It's a place you're going to be for a while. What are you disputing here?
And you don't have to bring the extra cash.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Less money out of pocket. The language, it's a great point.
You can't win for losing, man. People they just bitch to bitch, man. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can't win for losing.
This is a family program.
Sorry.
Exactly.
I wanted to go up north today. I had to go to work.
Stay off that.
I should be in West Branch right now. Exit 212.
You've seen it a lot lately, too. The purchase agreements are reading differently now because of the times we're in. And it's about what Harry's talking about. It's about the appraisal. We've seen some interesting language, such as, I'll buy it for $200,000, but if it comes in at $190,000, I'll pay $5,000 over that. Right. So the purchase agreements really have changed over the last year. If you think that you can just show up and be a real estate agent, you pass the test. Oh no, this is a constant learning curve, just like in our industry. But really, you've had some new challenges lately because of that. The better negotiators, the agents that are familiar with the type of language that can be put in a transaction. There's a big difference between that and getting your offer accepted. Right. Many clients are calling us. I've got a lot of approved buyers out there. They're thinking about it. Harvey, I'm not sure my agent's the right person. There's other great agents out there. Again, you do have to find the right fit.
Mm-hmm. And I think, explaining all of those things that you can put into a PA that could make your offer look more desirable. Maybe they need more occupancy. Maybe it's the purchase price. Maybe it's how much you put down. Maybe it's cash or conventional or talking to the other agent on the selling side.
Time out.
Yeah.
So, conventional FHA. Why does it matter if you're getting a check for $100,000? Why does it matter how I finance one of my clients' properties?
I agree.
I like that, Alex.
I don't know that all agents see it that way, and I completely agree with you.
And by the way, if your house is a dump, you're going to get conditioned anyway through underwriting.
Listen,
if the foundation's crumbling, you have a problem regardless.
No matter what
conventional
loan
FHA
you
doesn't
have,
matter.
right.
Listen, now all appraisers have to be licensed. They have to have a certain amount of hours. They're responsible, and we understand that side of it. They put out a report that they're held responsible for. Why wouldn't you want somebody representing you and calling out repairs that are health and safety issues? And that's really the big thing with FHA. Handrails, no cement, that's breaking up.
They don't even care
Things
about
aren't
that part
extending.
as much anymore. Yeah, they don't go there.
It's not there. There's no stigma attached to FHA.
Exactly.
Okay, whether we fund it FHA or conventional, it's not. It's how we decide to fund it. And oh, by the way, sometimes borrowers need the flexibility. Put less down, go FHA.
Well, if we see an appraisal come back and we see electrical cords hanging, I mean, these are health and safety issues.
Right.
So even on a conventional loan or any form of an appraiser is going to go out there and they're going to definitely cite
Why would
things
you
are
want
for
to know
health
what
and
something's
safety.
wrong with the property? Now, I want to ask her the question I ask every realtor. Is there any time?
Here we go.
At any time, would you ask for a purchase agreement not to be contingent on a home inspection?
No.
That's my girl. God, we didn't even practice that one. That's
I
so
would not
good.
do that.
There's another side of that argument. But
What was
that's
it?
a good general
What was the
statement.
realtor? What happened like a few weeks ago? We had a realtor on, and you.
Yeah,
Well, I said-
watched that one.
Well, no, I said Dan Stabinsky because
No,
he-
no,
we were talking about condos. We were talking
he
about
was talking
high-rise
about condos and
Yeah.
lofts.
Right.
Okay, so that's what we were talking about. But I will tell you this: that I'm a stickler on the fact that you have to get that property inspected, and everybody understands that. Why wouldn't you want to get it inspected? Everybody wants it inspected.
And I feel like it's the one that you don't get inspected that ends up having problems.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're spending $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, whatever the price is. Pay the $500,000, $750,000, get it inspected.
Right.
All right. Well, U.S. home prices are definitely poised to be increasing year after year. So, again, if you're thinking about holding off on that home ownership, maybe give it a second look. Again, mortgage rates, although they're at all-time lows, they will trickle up eventually. So the forecast is home prices on the rise a little bit, mortgage rates on the rise. Eventually, this is going to take place. So, again, find yourself renting. If you think you're going to be living here for the next 3 to 5 years, that's usually about the time frame that minimum you want to stay to be come out on the other side. Of course, if you sell a house, and there are some costs involved in a house, so you need to definitely stay for a few years. 248-539-9797. A lot of folks have that built-in equity, and we're starting to see all these home improvement projects. If you're looking at a cash-out refinance for home improvements, hey, do it now. Why? Again, strike things while they're very good. The comparable sales in your neighborhoods, they're all on the rise now, so you should get a favorable appraisal. And if not, give us a phone call.
We were talking about some of the contingencies on the purchase agreements, and one of the things that I've seen recently is they say buyer will overpay regardless of appraised values. Whatever it comes in at, they'll
waiving the appraisal contingency.
They're waiving the entire thing. Which, I mean, I guess that's okay if you really love that house. My concern is, what if you so if you buy a house for $400,000 and let's just say you have a bad appraiser and it comes in at $350,000, you have no out. You're stuck. You got to make up that $50,000. And it's
always and never are words that are true.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Why would you ever put a client in a position like that? They could be jeopardized for losing $50,000.
Right.
You just got to be really careful. But, I know the market's hot, and I love the house, and I have to have it. Blah
It's
blah.
an extreme emotional time when you're purchasing home. People want what they want, and they're willing to throw things out the window. We can't let that happen. A good realtor like Bethany, you just can't allow that to happen. You've got to go through the fundamentals.
Well, when we come back, we'll talk about your needs, your wants, and how to purchase a house. 248-539-9797.
Celebrate our beautiful spring at Ray Wiegand's Nursery, where you'll find your inspiration just in time for Memorial Day. Add beautiful color to your porch, patio, or deck. It's easy with our wide variety of 10-inch hanging baskets, now all 20% off. And all of our annual packs with 15 plants, every variety, now $7.99 or 3 for $15. Enjoy the beauty of roses all summer long. Our entire selection of roses, all varieties, are buy one, get the second of equal value half off. Plus, our entire selection of patio furniture and umbrellas are all 25% off. And remember, Ray Wiegand's Nursery has the largest selection of trees in Michigan. Right now, all potted trees are now 20% off. And there's great savings on much more. Be sure to visit our website at Weegan'sNursery.com. Remember, for the best quality, selection, value, and service, buy direct from the nursery. Ray Wiegand's Nursery, since 1941. In Macomb Township, on Romeo Plank Road, we make it worth the drive.
With over 25 years' experience, North Bloomfield Properties is the area's most recommended residential property management team. Our full-service management approach handles all the advertising, cleaning, maintaining, and repairing of your rental homes. That's why the Better Business Bureau awards us an A+ for customer satisfaction. You can trust us to take care of your property, and you can enjoy your weekends again. Contact us today. Call 248-366-8484 or visit northbloomfield.com.
Hi, Kelly Counts from Hamilton Chevrolet. I want to offer our best lease deals to all of you loyal listeners. You can lease a 2017 Equinox LT with remote start and heated seats starting at $149 per month, plus tax, title, and license fees. The 0-down 2-year lease includes complimentary maintenance and Wi-Fi. Remember, the best deals to be found are at 14 Mile and Mound. HamiltonChevy.com. Hamilton Chevrolet. Chevy, find new roads.
There's that sound again. Nope, nothing wrong with my car. I could definitely name that tune. I know it well. And I know exactly what it needs. Yeah, buckle up. It stops the beep. Kinda like the way that sounds. Beeping? Nah. Buckling? Good. Seatbelt enforcement zones are in effect. Catch the beep. Click it or ticket. A message from the Michigan Office of Highway Safety Planning.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Hi, I'm Dan Weingarts. Join us for a Memorial Day sale going on now through May 29th. Our family has been helping families like yours choose the right power equipment for your lawn since 1945. Our experts will ask the questions you didn't know were important and listen to help you find the best products for your lawn from top brands like Honda. Honda generators, pumps, lawnmowers, and tillers all exhibit impressive innovation that delivers tremendous productivity and reliability. And all Honda products are powered by durable, easy-to-start Honda engines. Many discerning customers choose Honda when only the best will do. And our expert service technicians and world-class parts inventory will keep your equipment running like new. We've always known that service goes beyond the sale. Visit us to see the full Honda line in Utica, Farmington Hills, Cedar Springs, Clarkston, and Ann Arbor, or see all of our Memorial Day sales specials at Weingarts.com. From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Celebrate Memorial Weekend at the St. Mary's Polish Country Fair. Enjoy a lot of great bands, bingo, a Vegas tent, beer tent, and all the authentic Polish food you can eat. Orchard Lake St. Mary's at Orchard Lake and Commerce Roads. Make the St. Mary's Polish Country Fair part of your Memorial Weekend plans.
A Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union home equity solution now comes with $500 cash back. Visit msgcu.org to get started. Equal housing lender.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Hum by Verizon. Get answers before you have questions with vehicle diagnostics and more. Hum by Verizon, the technology that connects you to your car. Learn more at hum.com. Tigers going to try to play 2 today. 2 didn't work out last night. Game 1 rained out. Second game just embarrassed by Mike Pelfrey, of all people, beating the Tigers 8-2. Matt Boyd didn't have it. Goes 4 2/3, allows 3 runs and 9 hits. He gets the loss. Game 1 today, Buck Farmer. Game 2, Michael Fulmer. He with a 1.08 whip and the 2.55 ERA and a 5-2 record. It all starts 210 right here. A 97 won the ticket. The Lions agreed to a 1-year deal with former Vikings running back Matt Asiata. He ran for 402 yards last year for Minnesota. Lions fans, before he sneezed at that, recognized the Lions did not have a single running back to run for over 400 yards. Stan Van Gundy, the Pistons, wins an award, the Rudy T Award, honoring an NBA coach for cooperation with media and fans and excellence on the court. At Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 971theticket.com.
If you ever miss Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket, you can always hear their highlights at play.it, your new podcast network for best-in-class on-demand shows.
Well, welcome back to the show, 9:33. If you're just joining us, it's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Hey, we take your calls here live in the studio, 248-539-9797. Got Bethany Reyes in from Keller Williams. Always great to have a real estate agent in there. I want to throw this out real quick. One of the people in our industry, Keith Stonehouse, had a little episode. And Keith, we wish you a speedy recovery from the folks at Capital Mortgage Funding and the entire real estate and mortgage community. Keith Stonehouse is a solid guy out there. One of those mastermind guys. You know his stuff.
Yeah, take care of yourself.
Yeah, man. Go a little slower. I like Keith because he's so passionate about the industry. So good luck to you, Keith, with your recovery. And keep moving in that direction. And we got Nick Ostrowski from Capital Mortgage who's been joining us this morning. And Nick, you were with, of course, the Air Force. And because it's Memorial Day weekend, definitely want to, you got a great project you guys have been working on. If you go ahead and share it with us, it's awesome. Let me mic you up there. There you go.
There you go. Oh, there we are. You're good. Yeah, so, I had the pleasure of serving in the Air Force, came home, had some issues when I came home, got linked up with an organization called Mission 22. And what they do is, it's their entire premise is to get veterans help, guys who are suffering, whether it's PTSD, traumatic brain injury, substance abuse, whatever it is. The whole point is to make sure that these guys and girls are getting treatment and getting help so that they can get back to a normal life. So we're running a fundraiser next weekend called the Million Meter Row. We'll have close to 40 teams, each team sitting on a rowing machine, rowing in total 1 million meters collectively. But what we're doing is we're raising money. So we set a goal of 22,000. Right now we're at about 17,700. Bethany here, who's on the show, is actually on one of the teams doing it. So the whole thing is making sure that, the organization that helped take care of me and continues to help me, that I'm able to give back, because of the family I've made at Capital Mortgage, and outside of it, that we're able to take care of these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great thing. So they can, how do you find that online? Just if you go to Google Mission 22, will it show up that way?
Yep, you can find it through mission22.com. The fundraiser is hosted on CrowdRise, which is a local company in Royal Oak. CrowdRise.com/2017 Million Meter Row is a way to find it. Or you can always just call the office and we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can always talk mortgages, a Capital Mortgage Funding, or any fundraiser you might be interested in. Again, a salute to all the military personnel who have served our country real proud and strong over the years. So good stuff, Nick. And again, if you have any interest in this, call us at Capital Mortgage Funding at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. And again, we're here to help save you some money.
So just like a quick rundown. If you're joining the show, 248-539-9797. So Nick's history, we played lacrosse after college together. And, we hired him, just got to be 8-9 years ago. And he walks in my office one day and he was doing really well. He walks in the office and he's like, hey man, he goes, I got to resign. I'm like, what do you mean got to resign, dude? You're killing it right now. What are you talking about? He goes, I joined the Air Force.
Yes.
I'm like,
well,
to protect and serve.
Here's the crazy thing. So he tells me he's going in the Air Force, and we wish him all luck in the world. I'm down at a hockey game at the Joe.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's right.
Right, so we're down at the hockey game at Joe Louis Arena, and they have the induction ceremony on the ice. And who's in the second row of the induction ceremony? Nick Ostrowski. I'm banging on the glass, yelling, screaming, I know that guy. It's Nick. Hey, Nick. And it was really cool. And at our company, we honor service people. We honor veterans. We honor...
Absolutely, man.
We have, let's face it, we have a sensitive spot for us. My son-in-law to be Nick Beerworth. He's, I feel kind of guilty.
Is there a date yet or no?
My daughter's engaged to him, and I feel guilty because here I am sitting in a radio studio doing a show. We're talking about it, and he's in a tank doing military, basics and drills and everything in Germany right now. You know, I mean, so
all I think of is Fury, that movie with Brad Pitt. It's all I can think of when you talk about that guy.
Well, I mean, the guy's, you know, he's a great guy. There's guy, you know, listen, to pay and homage and honor our service people, they're protecting us. You know, it's because of them, and it's Memorial Day, it's Memorial Weekend. You know, it's because we enjoy the freedoms we enjoy because we have people protecting us. So thank you to everybody out there that served. We will continue to honor you. And Nick, we'll continue to honor you, and thank you for what you do for us.
And here, as Memorial Day weekend, this is like our family. This is like what we do. You know, like no BS about it. This is like what we do. Like,
this is how we treat people. It's just how you treat.
I didn't want to work today. I didn't want to come to work today. I wanted to be up north.
I know
right now.
you didn't.
But I mean, this is my crew. Like I respect you guys, and you know, this is like we're taking care of people.
They go back to this mortgage stuff.
Get on another thing. So I had a guy come up to me last week, Harvey.
Oh boy,
you guys will like this.
Am I getting in trouble again?
So a guy says to me, he says, "Hey, you know, I listen to your show every week, and this is a guy that's in the industry. He's another mortgage person." He goes, "You know, I listen to your show every week, so I'm waiting, right? What the other shoe to drop?" He goes, "You know, I love it when you call people out on the air." I said, "Well, we're not really calling people out on the air. We're just telling the truth. We're giving honest answers to questions that need to be answered by people. And sometimes people don't like it. Most of the time people do, but thank you very much. We appreciate that you love the show." And that's what it's about. We just treat people. It's the golden rule. Treat people how you want to be treated. And we're lucky we've been around 25 years. And without the community's help, we wouldn't be around 25 years.
You know, and the thing is, Harry, like, I'm just like, here, my job's not that hard. The hardest thing about my job is getting up on Saturday mornings to come and show up here.
Your job's not that hard.
It's not that difficult.
We took a vote in the office the other day.
Oh, was it?
Everybody wants your job.
What happened?
Everybody wants your job.
Hey, I'm going to swing this back around to the mortgage world.
Kiss babies.
Yeah, Give me another 20 minutes so I can talk my mortgages this morning. But hey, you know, we were talking about the military personnel, and I really think there's some of the folks out there could take advantage of the VA loans. And again, if you're out there and you have served, the VA loans are fantastic. There's no obligation to call our office. We can check out your credit and we get you approved first so that you understand the whole process. Many of the military out there, again, are eligible for the VA eligibility, which allows you to purchase zero down. And they also allow for seller's concessions. So we can set up a transaction where you need very little money. And I'll tell you, if you just sit down, give us a phone call, you can get a true approval letter in your hand. It's an unbelievable program. I always feel like I don't do enough VA loans. So I hope if you're out there and you do qualify, if you want to find out if you qualify, definitely call us at Capital Mortgage Funding at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. On that same thing, home ownership's great. Why? There's some stats out there. I read some articles last night. 50% of couples say they felt more committed to the relationship. Alex, this one was for you. After they purchased a home.
Really?
After they purchased a home together.
I will come across this table right now.
I'll be in between.
But again, when there are couples...
What's going on? Wait, what just happened?
Bethany's got my back.
Told you apart.
Hey, Bethany, there's no doubt, though, when you're out there with a couple, though, and there's two different opinions out there,
Right.
but there's some stats out there that's sort of funny. Couples disagree. About 49% of the couples disagree about the amount they're going to spend for the new home. So I thought that was sort of interesting. 46% of them disagree about the style of the home. 45% about the size of the home, and 43% of them want a fixer-upper, and of course the other side of it is the other percent doesn't.
It's not all
they
about
want
size, Harvey.
move-in condition house. So again, even couples who have lived together, they always don't see things eye to eye. Why is it? It's so important to sit down and put that needs list together.
It is. And the one thing they seem to agree on is the big closet belongs to the woman and the small closet belongs to the man. So, but needs and
agree on certain things.
I have the big closet in our house.
Yeah, you do.
Well, yeah.
I mean, needs and wants are really interesting with first-time home buyers.
Yeah.
Because they change a lot. And they have an idea of what they want, but it's really getting them out and seeing a couple places first. You know, we can talk through what are the things that you think you want, the areas, the size, what kind of yard, all that stuff. But really getting them in a couple houses is really going to give them the best experience to figure out what they want. I've had people say, absolutely, I have to have a garage. Do not show me houses that don't have a garage. People don't listen to me. Don't show me a house that doesn't have a garage. And so, you know, we see a bunch of houses. They don't find what they want. And I ask them, there is a house that you like, but it doesn't have a garage. Would you like... Okay, fine, we'll go see it. They buy that house.
There you go. You can always build, and you can build a garage.
There's room for a garage, right? So those things, you know, there is some flexibility, you know, when you first write down what you want, especially as a first-time home buyer, because you don't necessarily know. You haven't been in enough homes to really know what to ask for either.
And of course, if you're a young family and you have younger
Right.
kids, it's always the school district's obviously the first requirement.
Right.
You talk about the school district and some other, the wants needs list is gets pretty interesting. All right, we got tons to share with you still. When we come back, all your calls, 248-539-9797.
Let's make a garden.
The neighbors have one. Use theirs.
Ours will be more fragrant, more colorful.
More work.
No, less work. We'll get Proven Winners flowering shrubs.
At the garden center?
Yeah, they're in the white pots.
Did you know last year we had nearly 25,000 homes for sale in Southeast Michigan, and today we have less than 15? Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover. This summer promises to be a hot seller's market. If you're looking to take advantage and get the most out of your home, do it now. But don't just take it from me.
I'm Ray Dickerson.
And I'm Linda Dickerson.
Jeff helped us buy and sell homes in Brighton, and both transactions worked out better than expected.
What really set Jeff apart is his knowledge of the market, his network of contacts, and his aggressive marketing.
Jeff is focused, driven, and dedicated to his clients.
We'd recommend Jeff to anyone looking to sell a home in today's market.
Homeowners who sell their homes with Jeff get an average 98% of their asking price and sell their homes in an average of 23 days. Call Jeff Glover and Associates today at 855-JEFF-SELLS or online at housesoldname.com. Jeff Glover and Associates are the official real estate team of the Detroit Tigers and proud to support their new foundation, Glover's Hometown Heroes. Realtor Jeff Glover, a house sold name. Jeff Glover is affiliated with Keller Williams Realty.
Right now at the Jeep Memorial Day sales event, you can discover the 4x4 capability of Jeep Cherokee, the class exclusive MySky open-air roof system of Jeep Renegade, and why the most awarded SUV ever is Jeep Grand Cherokee. Because when you take one drive in the most awarded SUV brand, you'll discover why the whole world is your backyard. During the Memorial Day sales event, well-qualified returning FCA employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2017 Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 for $264 a month for 36 months with $19.99 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. Available features based on Jeep brand small SUV segmentation. Grand Cherokee and the Jeep brand have received more awards over their lifetime than any other SUV or SUV brand. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 6/4/18. 25-cent charge for each mile over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 5/31. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
So what's better than iPhone 7? iPhone 7 on Sprint.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, you can lease one iPhone 7 or iPhone 7 Plus 32 gigabyte and get an iPhone 7 32 gigabyte lease on Sprint. That's 2 iPhone 7s, so everyone can be that happy.
What a great way to share the happiness.
Yes, we should all be this happy. And when you think it couldn't possibly get any better, it does.
How exciting. Tell me more.
iPhone Forever exclusively at Sprint puts the latest iPhone in your hand. After making 12 lease payments, you upgrade anytime to the newest iPhone when it becomes available. So visit a Sprint store, sprint.com/iPhone, or call 1-800-SPRINT1. Sprint works for me.
Get a second iPhone 32 gigabytes for $0 a month after $27.09 a month in service credits. That starts within 2 bills. Requires new lines of service or upgrade and 18-month leases. Early termination results in remaining balance due. Subject to well-qualified credit and $30 activation fee. Excludes taxes. Restrictions apply.
Enjoy your garden all summer long with Schultz Garden Soil from Menards. Schultz Garden Soil for flowers and vegetables provides better results than plain topsoil because it's enriched with extended feed plant food that feeds up to 6 months. Plus, it loosens clay soils and helps sandy soils hold water and nutrients. Right now, a 2 cubic foot bag of Schultz Garden Soil is just $6.44 during Menards Memorial Day sale.
Save big money at Menards.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
You've got a question? We've got an opinion.
97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, 9:46. Pretty gorgeous day out there. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Fund. And give us a call, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Again, we take your calls here live in the studio at 248-539-9797. Let's go out to our call. We got Cedric calling in from Detroit. Cedric, thanks for joining the show here. Good morning.
Hi, Cedric.
Cedric, what's up, man?
Cedric, you did the radio gig. You got to turn that radio down. I'm going to put you back on hold.
No, I'm
You
not
didn't
doing
hear it,
it.
yeah.
Cedric, there, buddy?
Cedric.
No,
My man calls in, he gets put on hold.
I'm going to put him on
and it
hold.
takes
Put him on
time.
hold.
I don't know what button that is.
Bethany's got some great. Bethany Reyes joins us from Keller Williams. So,
Oh, yeah, right.
Bethany, you got some great listings. There's not a lot of inventory out there. Let's go over those real quick here before we're out of here.
So next week I have one coming up on 602 Symes. It's in Royal Oak.
What street was it?
602 Symes.
You okay, Alex?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Alex was having a joke with that earlier. So 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It actually has an attached garage, which is unheard of in Royal Oak.
Yeah.
And it's a great property. It is one of those properties that will be a bidding war because it looks Stop it. You're killing
HGTV,
me.
it's in moving condition.
Yeah, moving condition. And then I have one later in the summer that's coming up in Batavia and a condo also in Royal Oak. So if you want to go on Facebook, you can like my page. It's Bethany A. Reyes, Keller Williams. And all my listing, I do a lot of social media marketing. And also my Instagram is Better with Bethany. And you can go on and see listings and things that are happening around, all of Metro Detroit. I've had listings in Brighton and Sterling Heights, so not just Royal Oak, but all over.
Right, a lot of opportunities out there. Again, check it out. Find out. Get the real professional team behind you. Again, if you want to meet some of these great real estate agents across Southeast Michigan, give us a call, Capital Mortgage Funding. We do things a little different. We make sure that you're approved and you have all the knowledge behind you. Then we get you set up with a professional team. I've been getting tons of calls. Every client I talk to that calls us says the experience with us is completely different than what they were experiencing before. Now they're getting their offers accepted. They're dealing with professionals, and they have a real plan. And we all still think that knowledge is key. Somehow, some way, over the last 10 years, someone in the mortgage industry decided that it was all about the documents. Let me tell you something. The documents are irrelevant, how they get to the lender. Yes, there are certain documents that are required, your pay stubs and tax returns, and yes, a lot of important information. Those 8 items
It's a strong word, irrelevant.
Thank you. Those 8 items, although they're extremely important documents and they're required to get a mortgage, the important part about getting a mortgage is your understanding of it, having that knowledge to move forward and having that confidence to make that offer. Because as we continuously talk about, the offers are at full price or over. And again, you have to have a true plan to make this work. Again, we have some open lines for another 11 minutes or so. 248-539-9797.
Go back to Cedric.
Let's go
Is he
back to
here?
Cedric. There he is. Hey, Cedric from Detroit. Go ahead with your call, sir.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
I'm in the process of purchasing a home that was built in 1998. The seller is asking price was $234. $239. I'm sorry.
Oh, is that your wife yelling in the background there?
Hey, now.
That's your girl yelling at you?
So 239.
We need those girls in our lives, man.
239.
Got to have them, man.
I'm with Matt. Bro, I got your back all day, dude. Trust me.
239.
We need them in our lives.
Now, what's going on? I offered them $245. Okay, they accepted that, but I had the home inspection already done. Few things need to be done. Now, they want me to take care of the repairs. Is that a normal thing to do, or should I have them do the repairs and maybe knock something off the price? Or
What are the repairs? What are the repairs that need to be done?
There's 3 leaks in the bathroom, kitchen, and underneath the tub. There's also what is that? Those certain plugs you got to have when you're
GFI plugs.
GFIs, yep.
Need 3 of those, and then there's some leveling that has to be done on the patio because the steps are not leveled properly. And then there's a gutter that has to be replaced.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Bethany on this. I have an opinion, but I want to hear what Bethany has to say.
I couldn't hear any of that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So my headset isn't.
Well, here,
working.
let me jump in here. I was going to ask him the first question.
I would have the seller do it.
Well, here's the first question. Are you getting a conventional mortgage or FHA?
FHA.
Okay, so here's our situation. The FHA appraiser requires that work is done. So if the FHA appraiser goes to the house, you've just done your inspection, they're going to require that they go back out. It's going to cost you $150 to have the FHA appraiser go back out to the property to re-inspect those repairs. The leveling on the patio isn't as important as the GFI plugs need to be addressed, and the water leaks are serious issues.
The question is, Harvey, I'm going to interrupt you. The question is, who's going to pay for it?
Well, those need to be done by
Cedric,
the seller ahead of time.
What I would tell you is that the seller of the home knows these things need to be done.
Yeah.
So you go back to them and you say, hey, and if this is what you want to do, say you'll take care of it, but you want that knocked off the price.
They don't want to knock down anything off the price, and then they're saying, "Oh, we have other people that want to buy the house," and I'm like, "Okay, well, go get them."
That's right.
And plus, I was giving them all the time they need to stay there until they find another house.
Okay, right. So I don't think when push comes to shove, people want to put the house back on the market when they have a qualified buyer like you. So you got to do. Are you working with a real estate agent?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I'd have your real estate agent go back and negotiate for you.
Yeah, your real estate agent simply calls up the listing agents, tells them after the inspection the list of items that need to be addressed prior to,
this stuff's
and have
messed
them
up,
do
fix
it. Yeah, they have to fix it. They're going to have to fix it for anyone who's buying the house. Now,
these don't seem like tough fixes to me.
Yeah, simple stuff. One plumber, you need a plumber and an electrician, and
have somebody to bang that gutter up there.
Yeah, not too bad at all. These are smaller items that you found after the inspection. You're over. Go ahead.
The real estate agent told me, "Oh, these are minor things. Go ahead and do it and sign the release."
Well, how are you going to go? What do you mean you do it? How are you going to get into their house? Well, you just show up. They don't give you a key to their house. They live there.
In other words, you're saying,
and I told them I ain't doing no work and wasn't tell why they
well,
there.
of course you're not. And not only that, there's it's small work. Look, if they agree, well, I don't care. Look, if they agree that you can hire your people and they have a certain time that allow you to get these appointments set up, this work can be done over the next, let's say, week or two. Now, these are smaller jobs. If you can get it over a week or two, then you're going to have the appraiser come to the house. So the first thing you need to do,
because if you're going FHA, you can't close before these things get done.
Does that
That's
make
what
sense?
Harvey's telling you.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to call you after the show because I want to do your mortgage for you. You need more professional people.
We're going to call you in like 20 minutes, and we'll take care of you, man. No worries at all.
That's fine. I'm always looking for a second opinion.
There
Awesome.
you go. Good.
Thank you,
you
sir.
very much, Cedric.
Have a good
Appreciate it.
See you guys.
Or how about a professional opinion would be good.
Cedric's wife scares me. Just so you guys know.
No, I think they're on the money.
Full disclosure,
They're right there.
I'm scared of that lady.
But truthfully, these are smaller issues that can be addressed. It's a little bit of a negotiation. Again, they say, well, you can do the repairs. Well, how can I do the repairs in your house? You live there. So there's some negotiation. You can set up a time and a schedule to get the workers in there. Again, if the appraiser goes there, they're going to cite these items. They're going to have to come back out to another $150 wasted. $150 will do 3 GFI plugs. So that's about the cost of a GFI plug. Hey, Dawn out there in Commerce. Good morning. Welcome to our show. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, what's
How
up,
you doing?
Dawn?
Hello?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Go for it, Dawn.
My question is okay, I've lived in my house for 25 years. When I bought my house, my father-in-law put it in his name, and then I got divorced. I have lived. Yeah. So, anyways, my house. Then put it in my mom's name when I got a divorce. Now it's still in my mom's name, but the equity in my house is insane. I paid $57,000. I took a mortgage, $129,000. I put 3 bedrooms, 4 baths. It's 2 stories.
Dawn, hey, Dawn, are you looking to pull some equity out of your home?
What I want to know is if I can have her quit claim the equity to me.
Well, there's no, you're going to start using. Let me jump in here, Dawn. Do you need some equity to do some home repairs? What are you looking to pull some equity out of your home, correct?
I want to pull some equity out of my home to buy my home.
Okay.
I want to put it in my name.
Okay, you can do that. But what you need to do, if you want to put your name on title to the house, that's simple. We can call a local title company. I'm going to call you after the show. I'll give you a local title company, and for less than $20, they can have you and your mom go down there and sign some forms and bring identification, and you can be on title to that house. Now, if you want to pull the equity out of the house, if there's a lien on there now, you're definitely going to have responsibility for that lien. I'm going to call after the show. I can't believe we ran out of time. It was a great call out there.
It's
finally a good call out there.
It's the fastest hour in show business. Bottom line is that she needs to go ahead, and it's not as simple as just quit claiming her and her
She
mother
needs to be on title for a while before they pull, at least 6 months in order to pull the equity out of the house.
We'll take a look at that, and we'll make sure she gets hooked up with the proper people, proper title company.
Do I have 3 days off right now?
No, you don't. Hey,
Saturday,
Bethany
Sunday,
Reyes, I
Monday?
want to thank you for coming in. You were
Thank
awesome.
you.
All right.
Thank
We'll
you
have
for
Bethany
having
on.
me. Thank you.
If you want to
Alex,
find
Ari,
Bethany
thank you.
Reyes, you can catch her at Keller Williams in Royal Oak, so
Appreciate
check it out. Google her name. You'll find all her website. I see Pat Caputo outside with Kyle Bogey. They're going to be coming here sports all day long on 97.1. Keep it here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The preceding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
Dan Petrie here. If you want to add some low-maintenance style to your backyard this summer with a new Trex deck, do what I do and call my friends at Northville Lumber. Northville Lumber has Trex decking as low as $1.79 per foot and stocks more Trex inventory than anyone in the Midwest. Don't wait. Call Northville Lumber now or go to northvillelumber.com.
Let's get started. Call Mark Z for the Z Guarantee.
Hi, this is Mark Z with Keller Williams. There's never been a better time to sell your home. Home prices are at record highs. My sellers are getting more money.